Hello, Chevre, how are you? I hope you're all gesund, stark und freilich, begashmis und beruchnis. Healthy, strong, and happy physically and spiritually. Hashem should help that all those that need a refuah shlema should be healed immediately, and that the magefa should stop now. We're still in the days following Chag Shavuos, Yimei Tashlumim, where we still have to make up and complete whatever we're missing in the previous days. So, as usual, we'll start with a pasuk from the Rebbe's new kapitel, and from there we'll get to the theme of the day. And the pasuk is pasuk Kuf Yud Daled. Sisri umagini oto lidvarcho yicholti. You are my hiding place and my shield. I hope for your word. Which means Sisri umagini oto, Hashem is David HaMelech's protection. He's protected, shielded from whatever is harmful. And lidvarchi cholti, I hope for your word. In other words, your words of Torah, kihem chayeno, the words of Torah are the words that protect him. What is the avodah? What is the work in avodas Hashem that we're supposed to focus on in these days? So, there's a vart from the Alter Rebbe that the Tzemach Tzedek, the third Lubavitcher Rebbe, asked the Alter Rebbe, what is the avodah of Yimei Tashlumim these days following Shavuos? And then the Alter Rebbe gave an analogy and he said, in the olden days there were people, sochrim, businessmen. They traveled to Yerid Godel, a great fair, a great market, for 2 days, and they bought over there much merchandise. But after the Yerid, when they have to travel home, they would stay there for a couple of days, gut einpacken es aschera, to package, wrap up, secure the merchandise. Because they have to travel a long way, and there's a chashash that it shouldn't get stolen, there's a worry that it shouldn't get stolen or lost. So in the olden days, you were a businessman, and for 2 days there was a fair, and you had to go to the business convention and to buy the merchandise. You had a wagon, and you had to pack all the merchandise in the wagon, but pack it really, really well, tight and secure. Both you had to pack as much as you can, because this was supposed to last you for the rest of the year, and you had to pack it really well so it shouldn't be wobbly when you're driving in the treacherous terrain of bumpy roads. The merchandise shouldn't move around and possibly fall off, or if you didn't leave it protected, thieves would come. So that's what the Alter Rebbe says. So in other words, what is the avodah of these days? Gut einpacken des Chayre. So in plain English, we could say that what is the avodah of these days? Downloading. Complete download. Download complete. As we spoke before Shavuos, we mentioned that the blessing of the Rabbeim was lekabolas haTorah b'simcha b'pnimis, to receive the Torah joyously and inwardly. So we spoke that the emphasis and the stress of the word lekabolas meant to say there's matan Torah, there's an act of God, He's giving us the Torah, but then there's lekabolas haTorah, what are we doing with it? But we didn't mention another aspect, and that is make yourself a good mekabel. Make yourself a good recipient. What does it mean to be a good recipient? Learn how to download complete. Which in a certain level, what that means is to have good listening skills. I was once by a Farbrengen, when I was a Bacher, in Crown Heights, and Rabbi Adin Steinsaltz, Evan Yisrael, Farbrengt, with a group of younger Leuten, older Bacherim. And he said that one time he was by a Farbrengen of his Mashpia, Shlomo Chaim Kesselman, and after that Farbrengen, he was very inspired. And he asked himself the question, why was I inspired? What was the difference that happened at this Farbrengen? And he asked himself, so what was it that Rabbi Shlomo Chaim said? That we should learn more Torah? I heard that before. That we should learn Torah better, more qualitatively speaking. I've heard that before. Did he speak that we should have a greater chayas when you do a mitzvah, more vitality? I heard that before. Did he speak about davening with more kavanah, with greater intention? I heard that before. So what did he say by this Farbrengen that this time I was inspired, touched, and moved to actually change? And then I realized the difference was that I listened. So then Rabbi Steinzel said, you know what a Farbrengen means? A good Farbrengen means that you clean out your ears. You allow that which is being said to reach the right place. And when it hits the spot, so then automatically you'll feel it and it'll have its desired impact. So this is the Avodah that we're in now. And we could say maybe the connection to the Parsha Shavuos is called, this Parsha is called Nosoi. Nosoi can be translated as count. Nosoi is Reish, count the members of the different families of Shevet Levi. But you could also say Nosoi means to elevate. How? What is the first rule that will help a person elevate himself? And the answer is to improving your listening skills. And if you improve in your listening skills, you'll be a better person all around, better father, better husband, better business partner, better teacher, better chassid, better yid, and you'll see results. So this is l'chaim, l'chaim. The Eibusher should help that we should be successful in the Aveda, what the Alter Rebbe says over here, in making download complete. That means that we're anxious, we're thirsty, we're hungry for Hashem's words, L'dvarcha yicholti, and then we absorb it properly, really allowing it to hit the spot, and this will bring all the good results. Posting from my home, Be'ez Hashem Yisbarach, your man in Melbourne.